Your palms are slipping on the yoga mat. You're 60 seconds deep into rapid-fire mountain climbers, and your core feels like it's on fire. From the screen, the instructor keeps up a relentless rhythmic chant. Heat, heat, heat. It's a promise that draws in millions of viewers clicking on 14-day belly fat challenges every single day. And as you transition into side planks and crunches, you feel that intense, localized burning sensation right in your midsection. It makes perfect intuitive sense to assume that this localized heat is the physical sensation of belly fat melting away directly under the skin. But human biology does not allow us to carve out fat from specific areas, like a sculptor chiseling stone. That idea is known as spot reduction, and it's a physiological impossibility. So if that intense burn in your abdominal muscles isn't directly melting the fat on top of them, we have to figure out what all that heat is actually accomplishing. To understand what's happening, we have to look beneath the skin of the abdomen, where there is a strict physical separation between two distinct layers of tissue. The lower layer is made up of your abdominal muscles. These function as a mechanical engine, designed to contract, hold your posture, and stabilize your spine. Adipose tissue, your belly fat, functions as a dense chemical battery sitting directly on top of that engine. The specific form of chemical energy stored within this biological battery exists as molecules called triglycerides. As you try to keep up with the rapid, repetitive rhythm of the instructor's workout, your mechanical engine starts demanding massive amounts of fuel to keep those contractions going. But here is the strict biological limitation. The working muscle cannot directly access or absorb the triglycerides sitting just millimeters above it. Because local muscles can't feed on local fat stores, your body must trigger a systemic alarm to prevent the workout engine from stalling out. The stress of your exhaustion forces the body to shift from a local problem to a whole body, global response. The intense physical strain triggers your endocrine system, dumping adrenaline and other stress hormones directly into the bloodstream. These hormones act as a chemical signal, instructing fat cells globally, in your arms, your face, your legs, and your belly, to simultaneously release their stored energy into circulation. Those liberated energy particles are then shipped through your vascular system, traveling from the outer extremities back to fuel those working abdominal muscles. When those muscles convert that transported chemical energy into mechanical movement, they inherently generate thermal energy as a byproduct. That is the core thermodynamic principle at play. When the instructor is shouting for heat, what you are actually feeling is the biological byproduct of this massive metabolic breakdown. True fat loss is a global thermodynamic event. The entire system must be stressed and engaged to burn the fat stored on your belly. So where does this leave you when you unroll your mat for tomorrow's home workout? We have to reevaluate what a 14-day challenge is actually doing for you, now that we understand the biology behind the burn. The first real benefit comes from hypertrophy in your muscle fibers. You are building a tight, strong muscular foundation underneath that fat layer. This chart shows your daily total energy expenditure. Notice how the low baseline spikes dramatically upward during your exhausting workout window. The second real benefit of these routines is how effectively they drive up that overall daily caloric burn. But you have to manage your expectations. You cannot choose where the fat disappears from first. Your individual biology and genetics dictate the exact order in which those global fat stores are eventually depleted. The path forward is to abandon the myth of spot reduction. Instead, focus on building core strength, generating total body metabolic heat, and trusting your biology to eventually reveal the results of your hard work.